We're back to the Neil Haley Show, and our topic today is GLP-1 is changing how America eats. And I'm really excited to welcome dietitian Maya Feller to the program. Maya, thanks for stopping by. And it's just really interesting what's happening. And so, how are GLP-1s transforming the way Americans eat?
So here's what the numbers show, Neil. 1 in 8 American adults are currently on a GLP-1 medication. And that's a number that's expected to triple by 2030. So this isn't a trend, it's really a transformation about how Americans eat. And when you're eating less, you really do need to think about what you eat because that matters more than ever. So whether you're on a GLP-1 or just trying to make better choices, our bodies need fuel to feel energized and be their best. And my whole approach as a dietitian is making that feel manageable, not overwhelming.
And that's key because you don't want to make it feel overwhelming for yourself because once you're not as hungry, and then you do get in those hungry things, you're like, okay, what am I going to do? So basically now you have to change the way you've eaten before. You might have had a horrible eating habits, or you've tried intermittent fasting, or you've done so many different things back and forth. Then you get on this GLP-1, and now you have to change the things. So you say protein and fiber are critical for GLP-1 users. Why?
Yeah, so just as you said, you absolutely want to change how you're eating. You want to think about protein and fiber as a power pair. Protein is a great source of sustained energy and it supports your muscle health, your immune health, even healthy skin and hair. Now, fiber is essential for gut health, which is really the foundation of overall wellness. It impacts everything from digestion to heart health to immunity. And then together, protein and fiber help you to feel full and satisfied. So, practically speaking, I tell people to think about building every meal around both. Think about foods that are packed with other nutrients as well, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, like brown rice and fiber. And for protein, think about lean proteins like chicken, dairy products like cheese, even beans, which actually give you both protein and fiber in one.
And what I've noticed once some of the biohacking things I'm doing is I really need a mixture of both, but it's very hard during the day, especially when you're constantly doing Zoom meetings and you're going back and forth and doing all these different things to figure out what to eat. So, what are some great, let's talk about, first of all, the protein side of things, because we need fiber for sure with the GLP-1s. If you're taking those GLP-1s, you're going to need fiber because you're going to need to be able to move something if you're not eating as much. But let's talk about, first of all, proteins. Like, how can we have the right proteins throughout the day to keep us going, you know?
Yeah. So, one of the things that I want folks to think about is kind of how they navigate the grocery store. We've been told to shop the perimeter, but this is an opportunity for folks to actually think about the frozen aisle because the frozen aisle can really be your best friend, especially when you're talking about proteins. And what I want people to remember is that you want to know what to look for. So, a really great example of a high protein option is the Vital Pursuit line. It's a line of GLP-1 friendly frozen meals that are developed by Vital Pursuit chefs and registered dietitian.
Mm.
And every meal is crafted with at least 20 grams of protein and at least 3 grams of fiber. So you were talking about the protein and fiber, the Vital Pursuit meals have both, plus key nutrients like vitamin A or calcium, iron. So you're really not sacrificing nutrition or taste for convenience.
And you're looking at the way they've put this together. It's not like other frozen meals, right? How's it different on that end?
That's right. So one of the things that I love about Vital Pursuit, and I have to tell you, Neil, I've tried it. It's really, really delicious, is that they have this Max Pro line. And in the Max Pro line, we're talking about 30 plus grams of protein and 12 plus grams of fiber per meal. And so that we've got these like really delicious options. We're talking about chicken and spinach garlic Alfredo bowl. And then there's this new uncured pepperoni Max Pro pizza. It's 100% real cheese, no artificial colors, and zero added sugars. So, to your question about like what's in there, we're talking vitamins, minerals, and wonderful nutrients. The thing that I also love about this is that the Max Pro pizza actually holds the title of the most protein per serving of any pizza in the frozen nutritional meal category. And so that makes it very easy to navigate and have a meal that is satisfying and nourishing.
So where can we pick up Vital Meals? Where's the best place?
So you can go to vitalpursuit.com, and there on the site, you can find the grocers that carry them and check out the frozen aisle near you.
Okay, fantastic. I think that's fantastic, and we'll get that information. But I think the key component is if you're a busy person and you don't want to, not to, especially during the day, and you might need multiple meals. That's the other thing, Maya. You shouldn't have just three meals, especially if you're on a GLP-1, right? You should eat
Yes,
more.
that's right. You want to actually space your eating out. So one of the mechanisms of the medication is it actually changes your desire to eat. So many people actually do better with smaller portioned meals throughout the day. And as I was saying, you want to make sure that those meals have a combination of protein as well as fiber packed in with vitamins and minerals, because that's what's going to support the body in that GLP-1 journey.
Well, I tell you what, I definitely you've got a customer now that's going to be going and checking out where you can get those Vital Meals because I'm already eyeing up the pizza. I
Yeah,
appreciate it, Maya. Thanks again.
thanks so much.
All right, you're listening and watching the